Everyone, it is time for a new video, and today is going to be a good old-fashioned come book shopping with me. So I hope you enjoy some of the bookstore b-roll, and then we're going to do a book haul. I hope you enjoy, and I'll talk to you soon.
Trying, so I should stop it. So hard on myself, it's true. Pick apart the things I do. Been in hiding, backsliding, keep rewinding, pulling the thread through the loop, trying to find the faith I knew. Always thought that it would just feel right. I've been looking out for signs. I'm scared that I'm running out of time, trying to tell myself I'm fine. I'm waking up and I can't let go. I'm in my head but I can't say no. Hate that I do this all the time. Don't wanna focus another moment on the things that I can't control. I need to find some peace of mind tonight. I don't wanna think about it now, nah, nah. I don't wanna think about it now, nah, nah. I don't wanna think about it now, nah, nah. I don't wanna think about it now, nah, nah. You can plan it, I really thought that I would have it mostly figured out by now. Tired of that bringing me down. It's automatic and it's tragic, cause it matters. Every second that I lose, I wish I could get back to.
Hi everyone, so it is time for the book haul part of this video. I have accumulated like 10-ish books over the past like month-ish. So I know people normally go like on one day and then they do a haul, but I personally prefer when it like there's more books to share, and I could not do that on one day. Let's just jump straight into the books. So the first book that I have here is Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. So the vlog where I read this should already be up, so I'm gonna link that down below. I mean, at this point, I haven't actually, like, finished the book yet, but I do talk about it, and I talk about the first book in the series, and I became obsessed. I actually started listening to this on audio, and I wasn't going to buy the copy, and, you know, I don't really like the covers that much, but the inside was so good, I was just like, fuck it, I have to read it physically, and I just need to own it, and so I got it. And I have it, and I love it. This is a very popular series that I've been hearing people talk about for ages. It used to be popular on Romance BookTube, and then it became popular on Book Talk, and so I feel like it's been popular for like 2 years or however long it's been out, and I finally got to it, and I'm so happy and I love it. If you like kind of like unrealistic but super fun, addicting romances, rich heroes who are grumpy and, you know, all of that, you definitely should pick up this series. I think it's worth the hype, and it's just so much fun. I did actually buy some fantasy, and like, who's proud of me? Please, someone tell me you're proud of me, because like, this fall, I am determined to have the most cozy, amazing fall ever, and read a shit ton of fantasy, paranormal romance, like everything, and so I got the Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon by Sarah Hawley, or Howley? There have been a lot of paranormal romances like this in the past year or two that, you know, illustrated cover, cozy vibes, whatever, and I haven't really tried a lot of them. Like, some of them I didn't hear that many reviews, or the reviews were kind of like average, and I just haven't known if I should pick up the books, but I want to give it a try. Again, I do want to read a lot of books like that in the fall, and so I just want to test the waters, and this one I got for like a specific video, and it just sounded really good. I heard some authors talk about this book that I trust, authors that I love, and I was just like, you know what? I don't actually know exactly. I don't remember. There's just like, you know, a spell goes wrong. The heroine is a witch and she summons a demon. That is all that I know. Honestly, sounds really fun. I'm pretty sure there might be a book with a similar premise, but I don't know what that is. Maybe not. But either way, I just think it sounds really fun and the cover is super cute. Then I got a actual fantasy book that is called The Girl Who Grew Wings by Anna Waterworth. So I got this at the Toppings & Co. bookstore, where I feel like the way that I usually just go to Waterstones and I don't go to this one that often, but I feel like the way they organize books forces me to find books that I normally wouldn't find. And this was just like, I don't know if it was in like one of the clips, but this was just kind of like facing out on this wall there. And so it caught my attention and then I read the description and it sounded really cool. And so it's supposed to be like about gods and Greek mythology and forbidden magic or something like that. I think like it's a romance where both of the main characters have forbidden magic or something. It just sounds really cool and I haven't heard anyone talk about it, but the cover is really nice. And again, I just want to test, yeah, I just need to get more out of my comfort zone. I need to try more books, even when I don't know, you know, that much about it, when I haven't heard that many reviews. Like, I need to experiment more and just like stop being so selective. Like, it does me, you know, it does a good job at me, you know, loving most of the books that I read, but it also keeps me in a little box where I don't discover anything new most of the time. So, yeah. Speaking of fantasy, there is a book that I bought quite a while ago at this point. I don't exactly know when, but I had to show it to you anyways because it's just so fucking beautiful. They're not typically available at the bookstore, so I did actually order this through the bookstore, but like, I ordered it online. And yeah, because normally they just have the book without the sprayed edges, which honestly already is super pretty, I think. But if you want this, basically the way that I got it, I set up notifications for when it would be in stock again. And I don't know when they restock these, but you know, if you really like that, if you really like it, I do recommend that. But it is so beautiful, and it is the sequel to this book that I did finally recently read. I'm gonna leave a link to the vlog where I read it down below because it took me ages to get to this book, but I did actually really, really love it, and so I can't wait to read this one, and I'm so happy that I have this edition. Then I have Mixed Signals by B.K. Borison. So in another vlog, I did recently read In the Weeds, which is somewhere here. So I did have that in the self-published edition. They all were now traditionally published, so I think you can now only get the traditionally published ones, but it is like almost the same cover. I think just mainly the font changed. But absolutely adored this. I loved the first book already. I knew that I would love this one, and so I obviously knew I had to own this one. And I just saw it at the bookstore, and I just didn't want to wait to you know, for later to get it. So I bought it, and I have it, and I am so happy. I love this series so much, and I also love books with pink covers. So then I have a book that is also a book that is kind of out of my comfort zone, that is for a specific vlog. And I saw it at the bookstore and I was just like, you know what? We're gonna try it out. I will experiment a little bit more. And that is With Love from Cold World by Alicia Thompson. So this cover is really cool, but like absolutely not my vibe. Like retro vibes, very like striking color scheme, which is not something I would go for. And I feel like the way this author, I didn't think was also an author for me. But this is the author of Love in the Time of Serial Killers, which I didn't read because the title was just like, that is not a book for me. But this looks different and it looks cool, and basically my main motivation was that Anita Kelly, one of my absolute favorite authors, said something, I don't remember the specifics, but they just absolutely loved it. And so I was just like, you know what? I want to give it a try. And again, it was at the bookstore. The cover is really cool, even though it's not like my style or whatever. And this also says hot days and even hotter nights. Again, I do want to read more cool and unique books, and it feels like this could be a great book to read in the fall as well. And so we have a bookkeeper and a coworker. Oh, it is, I think, maybe kind of a Christmassy book. A tourist destination that's always a winter wonderland, despite being located in humid Orlando, Florida. Yeah, so it's set at like an amusement park, and it is a workplace romance. So I do love workplace romances always. So yeah, a little bit intimidated by this one, but I am really excited about it. So then I have a book that I was not planning on buying, and I've seen it at the bookstore so many times. I love Anna Huang, but I was just like, you know what? These books are available on Kindle Unlimited. I could read it for free. But again, today I went to the bookstore. I bought this book that I just showed you, and I first saw the second book in the series, and I was like, you know what? I think I really want to read this series, and I couldn't find the first book, and I saw the first book, and I think it was the last copy, and so it's just like, I had to get it because honestly, I have really fallen in love with physical reading, and I just like it is worth it to own the books even if I could read them for free, you know? And I do really love the covers of these. Like, they're very simple, but I still think it's cool. And again, I love Anna Huang. With the Lauren Asher series, it did put me in a mood to read books like that, like just addicting, a little bit unhinged, but super fun romances about rich guys that just feel like pure escapism. And I really need that right now. And so I got this, and I think I think it is a book that I want to read like almost immediately, when I finish the shit that I'm reading right now. Yeah, and this isn't that long. Some of Anna Huang's books are very long in her first series, in the Twisted series. And so I haven't read all the books in that yet because they're really long, but I was just like, you know what? We're picking this up. And the last book that I have to show you now is actually, again, not a book that I bought at the bookstore, but I just have to show it to you because it arrived like 3 days ago, and that is Forget Me Not by Julie Soto. So this is the American cover, which is why I ordered it online. I used Blackwell's to order it, and it does have free shipping, but it's like also this book is super out of stock all the time. So again, I set up notifications to be able to get it, and I did get it, but it is just so gorgeous. Like, the UK cover is cute, but it feels like a completely different book, and it's just not what I wanted. And I love this so much. And it's supposed to be like an enemies to lovers about a wedding planner and her grumpy ex, and they must work together to plan a celebrity event in this deliciously spicy and funny novel from fanfic sensation Julie Soto. So I am so excited for this. Again, the cover is beautiful, the premise is super exciting. I love second chance romances, anything that has to do with like wedding planner and like all those vibes, like I eat it up. And so I cannot wait to read this. So I will shut up now. Hi everyone, so I never actually filmed a clip where I ended the video, so I'm just going to do that right now. So I hope you enjoyed it. It is finally a very short and sweet video, unlike my recent super long ones, so I hope you like it. Let me know if you'd like to see it again, and if you made it this far in the video, drop a book emoji down below, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'm going to see you soon in another video. Bye!